So at the time of making this recording, Ubisoft did release a blog post about the matchmaking system, and they did say it's based off of skill and uncertainty. I did read it, and it somewhat contradicts us. Well, not really. It sort of adds to what I was saying about rank is solely based on the amount of wins and losses you get. So check out the article. I'll post it in the description down below. Just so you have an idea about how ranked is truly based off of. So take a look at that. Rank adjustment. Players you encountered in ranked matches have been identified as cheaters, so the effect they had on your MMR has been cancelled. Consequently, it was just readjusted by adding 110 points. I'm back to gold 1, boys. I'm back to gold 1. Battle Eye, I think you did it. Oh boy. Hello guys, Ali here, and welcome back to the channel once again with a brand new episode of Rainbow Six Siege. And today, we're going to talk about rank does not matter in Rainbow Six Siege. This video is probably going to get a lot of flack, but this is my opinion as to why rank doesn't matter still. And this video is geared for the new players of Siege and even the semi-advanced players that have gotten into Siege for almost a year. You can also view this video as a tips and tricks video and how to get better at Siege really. But let's get into it. Now obviously you saw at the beginning of the video that I gained back elo because of a cheater that was somehow in my lobby and ended up getting banned, which is a good thing. I put that there for a reason, and I'll get to that in a second. I did mention the game mode ranked itself in my previous video, but I didn't go into the ranks itself, so I'm going to briefly go over rank. When you start at rank for the first time, you'll have to play through 10 matches in order to get to your rank. Rank is solely based on how many victories, defeats, and abandons you get. For example, if you were to win 7 out of 10 ranked matches, you might be placed in Silver 1 or Gold 3 or Gold 2. If you win 4 out of 10 matches, you might be placed somewhere around the Silver or Bronze ranks. Now, this does not determine your skill as a player, your potential to improve, or your ability to work well with a team. All it really is in the end is just a picture that shows up in your main menu, and you'll get a charm of your respective rank at the end of the season. Now, ranked Siege is kind of odd because of how it places you in the rank charts. A lot of Siege players are asking for the elo system to be based on your performance in the match. For example, if you win a match and you were the MVP of your team, you should earn the most elo out of your team. If you lose a match but you were the MVP of your team, although they lost, you should lose the less elo. The concept is good, but it comes with flaws in my opinion, such as how the elo points should be distributed and deciding whether or not the amount you gain or lose is really fair. But the elo system is sort of weird currently. Admittingly, I don't know how the game determines the amount of elo you get, but I know for sure that in the low ranks you tend to earn more elo, say like 80 elo or 90 elo, but in the higher ranks such as Plat or Diamond, you'll earn way less elo. Hell, even your kill-death ratio doesn't mean anything and doesn't contribute to the elo system, so in the end, ranked is solely determined on how many games you win and lose. Moving on, let's put things into perspective. I'm a hard-stuck gold, I'll admit it. And while looking at this basically proves just that, and for a couple days I was a Plat 3. It took me 4 years to reach Plat 3. You might be thinking already, Elite is a bad player, he can't improve, he just sucks. And yeah, well, I'm not really the best nor am I a really good player, but this doesn't show I can't improve myself in the game. Generally, when you think of a Plat player, you think he'd be like a rising pro star or something, but then you end up finding out he's actually pretty bad. Take me for example, I reached Plat, does that mean I'm suddenly a good player now? No, it doesn't. There's plenty of reasons for that. It could be that I just had a bad day, my team wasn't focusing, we just weren't in a groove, or if push comes to shove, there was a cheater on the enemy team. One of the main reasons why rank doesn't mean anything in the game is because of the cheating problem in this game. Although I've been lucky so far that I haven't encountered cheaters, it's still a big problem in Siege. The cheaters in Siege have completely removed the value of ranks. Back then, when cheating wasn't as bad, which was like years ago, rank did have value, it meant something, but now cheaters are Plat 1s and Diamonds and even Champions, and that completely removes the value of ranks. You see someone getting 15 kills and he's a Diamond, and naturally you would think he's an insane player with a godlike gaming share, but in the end, you find out he's a cheater. Not to say that not everyone who gets 15 kills is a cheater, he might really be a good player, but if he is a cheater, then his rank doesn't mean anything. He's not a true Diamond or Plat player if that makes sense, and even still, regardless if you encounter a cheater or not, you shouldn't worry about rank because it has no value. It's not something worth getting upset over. Now, the second reason will admittingly get a little bit confusing because this really varies. So what's the second reason? The second reason is that ranks still don't mean anything if there is someone who genuinely got plat or diamond without cheating, and he has good aim and good map knowledge, but he's just a really bad team player. In reality, he's just a toxic player. He uses his rank as an excuse and uses your rank as a way to derail you from playing the game, and he just can't play well with you and or your team overall. What makes a good player, in my opinion, is if he can bring something to the table. If you're just being a dickhead despite you're getting all the kills, I don't think that's a good player. And yeah, sure, he may have won us the match or something, but I don't think he's truly a good Siege player if his attitude or personality is worse than a toxic ex-girlfriend or God knows what. Putting things into perspective, my teammates are in the gold plat range, but I don't choose to keep them in my team because of their rank. It's because of how fun they are and what they can do as a player. For example, I have a friend on my team. He's featured in plenty of my videos. His name is Royal SSA, and he's a bronze or silver player, I think. And I choose to have him in my team despite I'm a gold, but I don't let him in my team because of his rank. It's because of what he can do as a support player. I think that's his best strength anyways. He might not have the best aim, but his support plays are off the charts. I would rather have a silver on my team who has a good personality and attitude and can positively contribute to the team than another platinum who is just outright toxic. So new players, if you're looking for a team, don't pick them because of their rank, pick them because of their capabilities and if they can work well with you. And that's what exactly Royal does, is that he can work well with me. Now this third reason will touch base a little bit on the toxicity issue, and this correlates with the ranks. Ask yourself this: how many times have you queued up with a plat or even a diamond player and he uses rank as an excuse to prove he's better than you, and he used your rank as an insult, like, oh, you're bad because you're gold, I'm going to give you a little bit of motivation. Don't listen to them. Rank, again, does not determine your ability to play a certain role in the game. It does not mean you're a good player or bad player. It is simply there for reality matchmaking purposes. It's just a picture. There's a stigma around these ranks that if you're below gold, which is silver, bronze, copper, you're automatically listed as a terrible player, and if you're gold or above, that being plat, diamond, and champion, you're an insane player. I'm here to tell you that truly isn't the case in my opinion. Take my man's Royal SSA for example again. He's a silver player, and he's actually a decent player. His skills defy the stigma of if you're silver, you're bad. So if you get told you're bad because you're silver or bronze, forget about it. Forget ranks entirely. Focus on the match, focus on you, and what you can do to improve. I have seen plat players and diamond players that straight up play like bricks. I'm not even kidding. You would think they would have some sense, but in the end, they play like they're playing for the first time. A couple months ago, I was with a team that was composed of my school friends, and they were plats and golds. And sure, they had good aim and good knowledge of the game, but holy shit, were they did the definition of toxic plat players. And just because they are plats does not mean you will win the game. And that just adds to the reasons why rank doesn't matter still. After every defeat I don't get upset by my rank going down. Instead, I look at the match itself and analyze what could I have done to do better. In fact, getting upset about your rank is going to hold you back completely. And this is true for everything in life that you try to do. If you get upset about something and all you do is complain about how you can't achieve a certain level, or in this case ranked, you're not going to get anywhere. All you're really going to prove is how good of a complainer you are. Anyway guys, that's going to conclude this video of why ranks don't matter in Siege. I know I went all over the place, and hopefully this made some sense. If you guys disagree with these reasons, let me know. I want to know your thoughts on this. If you guys agree, also let me know, and comment down below your experience with ranks and your opinion if rank does matter or not. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. I won't bite. Subscribe to see more fresh FPS content, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.